VigilanteWilliamson here with a very simple question, and that is, what in the world is going on with the IBF welterweight championship? Looks like it's been stripped from Terence Crawford and given to Jaron Boots Ennis. My thoughts: I don't understand where the sanctioning bodies get off, or what the rhyme or reason why some people get stripped for their title and other people don't. I also don't feel like Terence Crawford really had enough time to make a fight with Boots. I also know there was a rumor that he tried to make a fight with Boots last year or the beginning of this year, and it didn't happen. Granted, he didn't have the IBF championship. He had to beat Errol Spence for that. But it just, I don't know what's going on. I do want to see those two fight. And admittedly, I know there's been a lot of talk about Crawford fighting Charlo, a lot of talk about Crawford fighting Canelo. And then obviously he's contractually obligated, despite what some biased organizations are thinking, to fight Errol Spence again. But despite all that, I do want to see him fight Boots. I hope that fight does happen. But not like this. This just seems like a very weak way for that to happen. And I don't know. I don't even know if it's going to lead to that fight. I don't know what's going to happen now. There was a lot of talk that Crawford might have vacated the belts anyway if he did move up. So I do understand that. And maybe that is what's going to happen. You know, maybe it's not just going to be stripped of the IBF. Maybe he's going to vacate the rest of the belts and just move up from 147 to another weight. I'd much rather see him fight Boots than any of the other people. Don't get me wrong. And I'm not sure who's to blame. I guess I could thank Al Heyman. We can always blame Al Heyman, right?
Well, you know, I guess I got to be like everybody else and thank Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me?
Again, I'm not sure for real, who's to blame between Boots and Bud as far as getting the fight made. But I feel like there definitely should have been more chance given for that fight to get made before this belt got stripped. It'd be different if it was a year from now. If we went a whole year and Crawford still has other stuff on the table, then I would understand it. But to just strip him, 3 or 4 months after he won the title, it just doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand it. I don't know what's to be gained by Boots having this email belt, because, Devin Haney is still, even though he's now officially undisputed, still getting a lot of smoke for the quote-unquote email championship. So it's just not a good look. It doesn't help your fighter. It doesn't help your fighter when he gets the belt in any other way than beating the champion. If you remember generations ago when Lennox Lewis got share the world belt, I couldn't remember which organization it's with, but he got it in a like eliminator type fight, but it wasn't with the champion. That kind of helped over him. He was viewed as a paper champion. It just is never good to give someone a belt in that type of way, either through an eliminator or even worse, through email. I just really don't like that. But again, I do want to see the fight. I do want to see Boots and Bud go after it. I hope it happens. I'm not sure of the politics. I haven't kept my ear to the boxing ground as much as I usually have, so I'm not sure the politics of why this happened or what's going to happen next. Again, I'm really sick of these fucking organizations just willy-nilly. Okay, you keep the belt forever without defending it. Oh no, you get stripped. It's garbage. It's why the sport has such a hard time crossing over the casuals and into the mainstream. But if somehow, some way we get Boots, Bud, I do think it will, ironically enough, be a good thing, even though we could probably get the fight without this BS. But what do you think? If you liked the video, please like the video. If you're so obliged to share and subscribe, please do that. And even if you do none of these things, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Good night and God bless. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.